Slurpee Hydrate, thank you. This is one of the Bones 5 Kickstarter minis that hasn't made it to retail yet, but one that I've fancied painting for a little while. This is going to be my monster for the RCL for April. This guy, and so I've undercoated in black. He comes in translucent material, but which is handy for doing gems and stuff. But seeing as he's got more coins than gems, I decided I was going to paint him all over black, and then we'll just pick out the gems separately. So he's got a few dotted around, but yeah, we're going to go with all over black, and then paint the gems in separately. So I can see Tony, Red Snail, Wicked D, Hamish, Red Snail, Sharon, Tony, Pete. No, Pete. Yeah, I thought there must be when we got a hydrate immediately. Hamish, thank you, Hamish. Yeah, just going to be doing a bit on this guy. So I'm just doing this chest. He's got a treasure chest sticking out of his back. I'm just going to do the brown on here, and then we're going to get cracked straight into the metallics. I've got a selection of metallics here in front of me. I'm going to try and use them all to get a bit of variation of colour on the old loot that makes up this chap. So I've got some copper. In fact, I'll show you in just a sec, because I've finished the little treasure chest. I don't know why I keep saying old. So I've got some Vallejo Model Air Rust, which are really nice. It works fantastically as a brush-on paint as well. Yeah, and I've got a couple of other air paints. So I've got some silver and some steel to get us a little bit of variation of colour of our metallics there. I've also got some Army Painter True Copper, which we're going to give that a whirl. And then I've got a Game Air Polished Gold, which is a really bright, vivid gold. And then I've got the old favourites, Old Gold and Brass from Vallejo. So if you've been watching for a while, you'll see that we use brass as a very goldy colour, but I've also got this to add a little bit of difference in. So we're going to do all sorts of different ones on here. And because metallics are often a little bit more claggy, shall we say, than some of the other colours, I'm going to use this synthetic Citadel colour brush, because I don't want to wreck my Rosemary and Co. Sables with the metallics. And Mrs MLG is doing some sterling work over here on her Dyniac bust from Spellcrow. What colour are you using there, my darling?
I don't know. It might possibly be buff.
Excuse me. Right, so I'm going to start off with some polished gold. That's what I'm going to do. Start off with a bit of that. How is everyone today? Mr. Wacky. Well, I can only see Mr. Wacky's.
What?
That's a lot of colours.
Oh, do you want me to give you your chat box?
Yeah, so I can see what's going on. That'd be helpful.
Well, you didn't tell me, did you? You didn't tell me you couldn't see chat, silly sausage. Talking about sausages, Wicked D says, uh-oh, so I just had 3 sausages waiting to go in the oven. Now there's only 2. I'm hoping that the dog had that, not one of the children who's come and eaten a raw sausage. That would be bad.
Oh,
Mr. Rocky Stuff says, there's a lot of colours. Speaking as a man with all those paints, half you can make with 5 seconds of mixing gold and steel and the black. Oh yeah, all paints can be made by mixing paints. But where's the fun in that?
Yeah.
The cupboard doesn't look like a rainbow.
Yeah.
I've got. Tell this stream is from a star. Oh, that's not very nice. No, we just like paint.
Yep.
Hey Pete. Pete says hydrate. Everybody hydrate.
It's delicious. So Gonna get some polished gold on some of these coins around the side of this treasure chest. We're gonna begin there. I'm gonna do the banding on the chest with the rust colour, I think.
So what is your plan for that then? You're not going to pick out every single coin individually, are you?
No. My plan is that I'm gonna lay some major colours down. So most of it's going to be this polished gold colour, and then I'm going to use the other colours that I mentioned to pick out various details. So there's some swords sticking out here. There's some shields and stuff. Most of it's going to be this gold colour. We'll pick out the gems in some red and some blue, and then I'm going to put a wash over the whole lot to add a little bit of, what's the word, contrast, definition into some of the crevices. And then we'll do little highlights before we say it's done.
Hey, Thank you, Pete. That's very kind.
Should be a relatively easy paint, I think, this model. Even though it's packed with detail, a lot of it is just going to be the same colours. So, but I think it'll look pretty cool once it's done.
And what's he painting it for? Here comes
Pete the Hydrator thinks you look thirsty.
I think we look thirsty too. Everybody hydrate. I've got water.
I've got water.
Oh, yeah.
Ooh.
Oh, actually, that's a lie. I've got lemonade.
Ha! I've got
It's just
water.
very flat.
I've got water.
Princess has just been mucking about with some UV LEDs. Well cool with glow paint. That sounds awesome. What are you on with? What are you doing?
That sounds
That
sounds
like work.
interesting.
We were having a discussion in the Discord earlier and then over onto social media about how many of one colour paint you have. So we were saying it's all Wicked D's fault, because Wicked D got some new pink paint today and said that she hadn't really realised that she didn't have any pink paint. And I said that's what happened to us when we painted the Maw Crusher pink. We hadn't really realised that we didn't own that many pink paints. We only owned a couple because we don't really often paint anything pink.
Nope.
So sorry, Pete. You know, more since you've been telling us to, but not still not as much. So we said, what paint do you own most of? And I said that we probably own most of brown because I hate brown. It's the worst colour in the world. So you got some more browns for me to try and find one that I like, and they're still all rubbish. Wicked Denise says, just don't put it on TikTok. Now that is a reference to our TikTok when I made a UV light and then got completely trolled about it on TikTok. Which
People didn't like your UV light, did they?
Which was quite funny. It made me laugh lots and lots. Some of the comments were amazing.
How many views have you got now, then?
2.2 million.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, well, that doesn't do anything, does it? You don't get any money for that. But it's just hilarious. The you know, hate the lights. It's just bizarre.
Yeah, they didn't like it, did they?
Tony says that he thinks it's got more browns than anything else. Yeah, we've got two rows full in our paint rack of brown, and I still don't like any of them. That's very shiny. It's got a very shiny bottom over there. Is that his bottom?
Yep, that's his bum I'm painting currently. Yep. Yeah, he's gonna be all over gold, and then well, I've missed a couple of spots that are blatantly large gems, but yeah, it's all over gold, and then pick out the other bits of detail in a minute or two. It's a nice mini. I don't know what's going on with this massive like leaf
Pete the
bladed sword.
Hydrator is
thing
enjoying
he's got
this
with him.
stream.
Oh, Pete's got the horrible frog monkey thing.
Yeah.
Look at that dancing around. What are you painting your mini for?
I am painting it for the monster category for the RCL.
What's the RCL?
So the Reaper Challenge League is something that Reaper set up through their Discord page, where you get points for painting and posting pictures of your completed minis, and then you can use those points in a raffle at the end of the month to win prizes. And now it seems cash them in for other stuff as well. But yeah, points could make prizes. Points make entries, because I haven't won a single smegging thing yet.
Aww. Poor you.
Who was it you told me had won 3 things the other day?
Yeah, so somebody in the most recent one has won 3 Sephora scales. But then if they've, I think they've said that they don't want all 3. But then if you have put that many raffle tickets in, then you've got a chance of something. So, Mr. Wacky Stuff, this is the Dynamic bus from Spellcraft. And yeah, it's cool. There's lots of different Dynamic miniatures in the range, and this is the bust. It's the like character of the game. Is that how you would describe it?
Yeah, like their mascot kind of mini thing, isn't
This is baby one. But yeah, I like them. We are getting a restock of Spellcraft shortly. It's on its way.
Yeah.
But it's cool. It's like a pirate dude. There's lots of potential for good painters to painting good.
That's why you're painting him, because you're a good painter.
Don't start. Thank you. You can't see what you're painting anyway if you decide not to paint on the screen.
I thought I was doing really well. Is that better?
Yeah. We can't see what you're painting, but yeah. You can see the screen.
Yeah, but I've got a display. I've got a delay. I've got a delay.
Yes, sold out. Yes, we're getting a restock. Yes, it's on its way.
They've got to come from Poland.
Yes. Tony's debating whether to call the space Goblin done. There might have to be a poll.
Yeah.
We're like a good poll. I'm sure if you think it's done, then it's done, Tony. You're awesome. We all know that. Talking about displays, what have you been doing in the shop today?
I have been reorganising half of the shop, basically. So I've moved all of the paint racks, dragged them all around and carried them all around at least twice to get them into a position that I'm happy with. And they now occupy the space where the counter used to be before we moved it last weekend. And things are still slightly subject to change, but we're getting there with where we want stuff in the front half of the shop. So it's looking pretty cool. All the paint is together. Next step is just to get like the last of the scenic stuff all together as well, and then get all the other half of the shop sorted with all the board games and stuff. The board games are all mostly in one place now, our new expanded range of board games, but we have got a few more to add still, haven't we?
Yeah, Pete says, when I came in the shop, Reese had destroyed it. Why are we blaming Reese? What's poor Reese done?
Yeah.
Has he run amok? Wiki D says, yes, I got very confused when I walked over to where I thought the Reaper paints were. Are they not still in the same place, the Reaper ones?
But now I've moved it so that, because the Reaper paint rack doesn't have wheels, so I've swapped it with the Army Painter ones, which do have wheels, so we can so we can clean behind it easier. Although I did discover today that some spiders have been very busy making some cobwebs in the space behind the Reaper racks in the window, so we're going to have to I need to take out the small shelving units from underneath so we can eradicate the cobwebs. But that's fine, because ages ago one of the guys dropped a dragon down the back, so we need to rescue that.
The dragon's been living with the spiders.
Yeah,
we've got a whole little community going on behind there.
Yeah. I don't know if it was a Narthrax or a Blightfang is living in the window down the back.
Yeah, because you can't see through that window.
So
He was taping up some boxes. Well, that's alright, isn't it? Why is that destroying the shop, taping up some boxes? I don't understand. Bobbing by Thursday to see what you've done. Is there a map on the door? I might need a map. Yeah. Are you coming to see Pikachu on Thursday? Is that what you're doing? Is that your real sneaky reason for coming?
Yeah.
Come and see Pikachu between 10 and 1. Have your picture taken with Pikachu. Horde of spiders, that's right. Yes, cheaper than gold. Mrs MLG, are you mixing your paint on the minute? Yeah, I know. Don't say it out loud. I am, yeah. Yeah, I know, it's terrible, isn't it? But that's exactly what I'm doing. It's because this is what my palette looks like. So yeah. Don't tell anyone. Nathan, wrap Reese in double-sided sticky tape and chuck him in the spider web. Oh, poor Reese. This is a good job Reese is watching, isn't it?
Yeah.
Poor lads. Now, we could have thrown Dan in. That would be fine, but yeah, I'm not chucking Reese in. Yeah. Everyone's been moving all sorts of stuff around today, and then customers have been coming in, and then we're having to be... it's like when you go to a supermarket and they've just moved the stuff and the staff don't know where anything is. And our shop's not even that big. I did see David walk over to a couple of times and go, oh, it's not there anymore.
Yeah. It's good though. Like I prefer the way that we've kind of laid it out with shuffling things around.
We've done it in the long run so that it is easier for people to find things. Because it was alright us knowing where everything was, but if nobody else does, then it's a bit pointless, isn't it? So makes sense. I mean, you know, how did it take us so long? Makes sense to put all the paint together, put all the board games together,
put all the basic materials in
it's
place.
because we always add stuff and then we just like put it in a space and then everything ends up not together.
Yep.
And next month it'll get changed. No, Pete, no. It does look good with the till near the door. Yes, it's a lot better with the till near the door. Spider's web, or is it goth glitter? Well, I think the problem with the spider web in the window is it's that dense that it's more like something out of Lord of the Rings than some nice spooky cottage for a witch or something. It's not the good type, is it? I don't even think the spiders are living in there anymore. They've even abandoned it because it's no good.
They're those little spindly ones. They've got like a tiny little pinhead-sized body and then really long legs that make like wispy web stuff, rather than the like thick ones that you might see in.
It's practically like watching a David Attenborough programme, isn't it? I mean, you know.
Yeah.
Harvestman, says Twitter.
I wondered if that was what they were called, but I had a suspicion that was what they were called. Yeah, they're little spindly things. This mini's ace.
Why do you like that mini then?
Because it's It's mostly just made out of coins, but it's got loads of other little like funky details in. Like there's a plate sticking out the back of his leg, and for some reason he's got like a crotch gem going on, which is a bit weird. I suppose it could be weirder. TT Combat made some rather questionable cactus things on the concept art for one of their Kickstarters. Cactus golems. They were a bit weird. They had to remodel them, I think.
Did they have bits sticking out where they really shouldn't have had bits sticking
Yeah,
out?
it was a bit overly obvious. Yeah. Suggestive. I was going to say something then. I can't remember what it was. Don't matter. So I have a question. Well, it's probably better asked in the Discord. Actually, I'll forget that. So, have any of our viewers ever used the type of things like Klarna and ClearPay on various purchases, and how was your experience of using them?
What's
I guess. So it's like an interest-free way of paying for stuff in like 3 payments or whatever. So I had a customer contact me and say, would we consider using it through the web store? And apparently you can offer it in store as well, because the customer signs up to an app or something. And then, but I don't know enough about how it works. I was just curious to see whether people have used it, would use it. Is that something that you might like for a bigger hobby purchase or whatever? Yeah. So it's like for the customer, because I haven't got any information on how it works for us as a retailer, but for the customer, it's like an interest-free thing, but it doesn't go on your credit score or whatever, as far as I can gather from the FAQ document.
You've got some answers.
Tony says, no. Sharon, no, don't like to have floating payments. When I can afford it, I buy it. Kuronoko, I've seen it advertised but haven't used it. Red Snail, I would get myself in too much trouble.
Yeah, that's what I always
Wicked E. If they don't pay it in 3, the interest rate is through the roof. Yeah, I figure there's got to be a way, there's got to be a catch, hasn't there, for them to like offer it. And I don't know, I presume that it would cost us money to be able to use it. But yeah, someone that I've known for a few years has messaged me and asked me about it. And I just wondered what everybody's thought was, whether it might be worth me investigating.
You can do that PayPal pay us 3 thing, can't you?
Yeah, I think people can use PayPal. Is it PayPal credit or something? I keep getting emails from PayPal telling me I can use it, but
Maybe that's a safer option. Because PayPal's safest.
but that's not something that we have to integrate to the website. That's
People can just use that if they really need to.
yeah.
Whereas if they don't really need to and they just want to buy some cool stuff, then they just do it normally.
Yeah.
I don't like it. Personally, I don't like things like that. I'm a bit like Sharon. If I can't afford it, then we're not having it. But, hey ho. Let's talk about hobby stuff instead.
Well.
Let's read what everyone's actually answered. That might be nicer.
Okay.
I've seen it advertised, but I haven't used myself. It's like a credit card. I will get myself into it. If they don't pay in through the interest through the roof, I won't use ClearPay. My ex-partner got caught out when her payment was 18 minutes late due to a banking error and her cost her 200 quid. That's ridiculous. But then like each other's got to do some kind of catch thing, haven't they?
Yeah.
I've seen it once offered on a £6 item. 3 easy payments of £2. Oh dear me. Yes, Wicked D. Angela Bear does use it for those ridiculously expensive shoes repairs. I know X uses it, but never used it. You could maybe nip in there and ask about it if she moves into the shoe shop. I didn't think that she was still there. She was supposed to be moving to York, wasn't she? Were you painting in the middle of the screen?
Yeah.
She says, oh yeah, it keeps trying to tempt me with £200 3D printed dragons that way. Oh, you don't want none of that, like you.
No.
So you just painting gold forever then?
No, I'm nearly finished. I've just got to finish his arms, and then I'm on to something else.
So have you got an idea of what colour gems you should? What's that thing sticking out the top? Is it like a sash or something?
It's like a banner pole with something across it, like like an old banner or a tapestry or something. Cool. So. Need to get the so counter on, don't we?
We can't have a so counter because I'm not technical enough to make it automatically do it. And then every 3 seconds I'd have to change the number manually because every 3 seconds, you see. So. Yeah, we'll have to get like a little emote thingy that floats around that just says, so. It looks like C3PO has an allergic reaction. Yeah, you need a silver leg for C3PO.
He has a red arm in the newest ones, doesn't he, as well? Yeah. So.
You were going to say I could hear it coming.
Yeah. I'm gonna get this gold finished on here. I've got this bit of arm here and that bit of fist to do there, and then we're gonna mix some other colours in. That's what we're gonna do. We're gonna mix some other colours in, and then we'll do some gems. In fact, should we do some gems first? Let's do some gems first. So I figure we need a little.
What? Oh, you said it again, didn't you? You don't even know you're doing it.
Yeah, I don't.
Wrong.
Yeah, we'll do some gems. So we need a little mixture of. I did it again, didn't I? Mixture of green, red, blue, and I've got some Green Stuff World Mystic White, so I think that we could probably get away with doing some like diamonds using some Mystic White.
America says, I had a mini finished off for the brush off, but decided that it was better suited for the Goblin Inspiration sound category. Need to find another creature now. Cool, yeah. Everybody should get involved in Goblin Inspiration. If you don't know about Goblin Inspiration, check out Goblin Squire Creations on Twitter and also in our Discord. There's a section for it. Each month there is a theme word, and you can create any art, miniatures, painting, anything around the theme word. And this month's word is sound. That's right, isn't it? I keep wanting to say noise, but I'm sure it's sound. Same thing. And then you submit them, and we all say how wonderful they are, because they're all wonderful. And then Goblin Square Creations makes a video at the end and puts them all together, and everybody has lots of fun. So that's cool. So yeah, that'd be cool, Corinne. Have you shown us in this Discord, or are you keeping it as a secret for now? Osmo says, a gold... don't know what you were talking about then. Maybe it was your crotch. Your crotch gem. I'm not sure. Oh, I got this quite here. Back at my computer so I can watch properly. I was watching on my phone and it kept reconnecting and disconnecting. I must have seen that audible about 10 times. And Red Star just says, purple sapphire?
Yeah, why not?
Yeah, purple sapphire. So what, as the current records and I post it saying, what paint are you using for these then? Are you using that gem paint stuff? What was that? Was it Citadel?
Yes. No, I'm not going to use that because that's in the drawer all the way over there, and I don't want to get out. So, so I'm going to use some normal colours, I think. Let's just get that whacked on there. Have we got enough? There's not much paint left. Have I got enough paint to get it on? Get it done, get this fist done, or am I going to have to squeeze some more out?
You know what you're doing, don't you, for Goblin Inspiration?
Yeah, I was planning on...
Are you telling us, or are you not telling us?
No, I will tell you. I was planning on doing Mr. Toots from Northumbrian Tin Soldier, but I don't know if somebody else has said that that was what they were going to do.
It don't matter. It don't matter, you can do the same thing.
So I have another idea in mind. I just need to check and see whether I've actually got the figure. Didn't want that.
Dropped it. No room for it.
Yeah, I've got no room for this. Dropped it.
Goblin Squire says, I love Mr. Tooch. Yeah, it's cool. The band members from Northumbrian are, well, I think most of the minis are awesome, aren't they?
Actually, oh no, you've already painted it, haven't you? I think, have you already painted the goblin with the squeeze box accordion, like the little one-man band goblin from Reaper?
Not that I know of, but maybe. I don't know. I can't think of anything to do. I haven't got a thought. There's no thoughts in my brain. Little Mrs. Dunhairs, it's in the Discord. I got roped into helping. I don't know if it's actually usable or not. Amy, you'll have to let me know. But yes, I got lured into helping with that one, and then got told off for making a funny noise at the end. She says, "Oh, do you know? That sounds like someone's gone to the toilet now." I'm sorry, sweetheart. I did ask her if she wanted me to do it again, but she said no. we had done it for these 3 times. That was 3rd attempt.
Right, so here. I've said it again. Sorry, everybody. Here is a very, very shiny boy. Next, I'm going to go with some brass. We're going to go. I did say I was going to do gems next, but I'm going to do the clasps on this thing, and a couple of bits up here, and a couple of bits with some brass, and then we'll get the. Then we'll do some gems. And I'm just going to squeeze that into the same hole on the palette because I'd used all the paint that was in there. So we're just gonna go straight into it.
I got rid of the ecosystem that was growing on my wet palette, so I hope it wasn't an undiscovered form of mould, because it's in the bin now.
All those tiny little inhabitants.
Yeah.
Like, no, God, please, no.
Yeah, that's right. I took a picture first. For, you know.
You did.
Prosperity.
This is no good.
I know you didn't like it, Sharon. It's all nice and clean now. It's all nice and clean. Don't worry. It's very dry though because I haven't actually used it, so it's just the foam's all dried out now until I actually need to use it again. But it's there. It's there, looking whatever. One of the minis was seriously scared at the end of all this. Yeah, it was. Yeah. Yeah, there was a lot of preparation for a very, very short Goblin Inspiration contribution. A lot of preparation, but she was very excited, and that's what she wanted to do. So that is what we did. I did ask her after, and I said, "So what shall I do then? What do you think I should do?" And I just got, "I don't know, do what you want." So still none the wiser for me there. It's like, thanks a lot, thanks for all that help, thank you. As long as she'd got hers done, she won't bother about helping me. I mean, I suppose I could submit this guy, couldn't I? He's definitely going, arr. No?
No, you need to do something else.
No, I need to do something. Oh, alright. Go on then. What you know what miniatures I have. What would you suggest?
I don't know.
Just as helpful as your daughter.
What about something that's roaring?
What have I got that's roaring?
I don't know. I don't know, but you must have something. I don't understand what's going on with that bit.
What?
This huge like axe kind of sword thing that's got going on this arm. It's absolutely huge. Really, really massive lump. Right, let's have a quick drink.
Are you giving Pete away free hydrates?
Right, I'm going to do some Mystic White. So if you see, Mystic White settles a lot. So if you can just see in there, you can't really. But it looks kind of browny in the top because the liquid's all settled, and then at the bottom it's really nice pearlescent white. Oh look, Pete's gone for a hydrate.
No, Goblin Squire's gone for a hydrate. I know you can read.
Sorry, Goblin
always
Squire.
Pete. It's mostly Pete, but it's not always Pete.
Yeah, sorry, Hamish.
Just sharing the hydration pain, says.
Yeah, but we have ours on a timer, so we never get quite as much hydration as you do. We're big meanies like that.
Right. Oh, it's gonna need a little squidge through. Might have to just squidge a little bit of it out first. Yeah, there we go. And I'm not going to use all of this. Right, I'm going to get a thinner paintbrush. Let's get whatever that is. A small layer. Jobber.
That's right. Goblin Squire says 607 hydrates later. Yep. You love it, really.
So this is going to take a few layers to build up Mystic White.
Why are you using Mystic White?
Because it's a really nice pearlescent white, and I figure it'll look like a really good diamond colour.
Alright, cool.
Sure. Yeah.
Just because you said it in a different accent doesn't mean it doesn't count.
No.
I'm going to take that on screen. What to do about this? What?
Nothing.
What?
No, just my complete inability to paint under the camera.
But you always tell me you are when I see you.
Yeah, it's because I feel like I am, because this light's so massive. So what colour are you doing his outfit and his hat and stuff? Or is it staying black?
It's brown.
Is it?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, okay.
Have you considered a sewing stream?
Yes.
I'll see myself out. You don't need any encouragement. It's alright, Pete, because Hamish has been keeping us hydrated in your absence. He's taking on that role for you. And Nathan keeps thanking you for the hydrates even though they're not from you. So don't you worry about it. Everyone's looking after your position. So after our stream, at 8 o'clock when we finish, we normally go over and see what Goblin Squire is up to. What are you going to be up to tonight then, Goblin Squire? What's on your table? If there's any more hydrating, and there will be a stream of sorts. Yeah. Oh, it's looking very shiny.
It's a very shiny model. It's got lots of gold. I love gold.
It would be creepy, isn't it, if you were like an adventurer and you walked into a big room and you saw all of that and then that thing stood up and ran towards you with whatever it is he's got in his hand. Thank you so much, Prior Pariah. Prior Pariah has done some packs.
Awesome, thank you.
Yeah. So this is me not knowing how that works. Yay! I believe if you go over, then there'll be so many packs to claim. Is that right, Prior? No one's ever done that before for us, so I'm not entirely sure. And I can't see where it says.
I don't know. That does sound particularly awesome, though. Thank you very much.
Yeah, yes, there are 10 packs to claim. Oh, that's very, very, very kind.
Awesome. Thank you.
Pete the Hydrator is excited.
Yeah, you see? I'm so excited. Sorry, I really shouldn't sing. So if you go over to us, then Prior has put 10 packs in for people to claim. That's really, really kind. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Oh, I found it now. I found it on the other screen now. Look at me finding it. So it's free to join Streamloops. If you don't know about Streamloops, it's free to join. And Goblin's Quiet Creations use Streamloops, Wicked uses Streamloops, we use Streamloops, and you get packs of cards that you can use in our streams to make us do stuff. Now normally Mr MLG has his face on the screen when I'm not painting too, and we can make him do all sorts of daft stuff on there. There is also opportunity to win an MLG Salon sticker and a Salon's miniature. So it's all fun, it's all just part of giving you all something exciting to do while you're watching us waffle on and paint gold. So go check it out, and thanks again, that's very, very kind of you.
Arthreed Snail 72 would like you to look down the camera lens and say hello.
I want to see you look down the camera lens. I want to see that happen. I want this to be a thing.
Hi.
Red snail.
Hi, Red Snail.
Oh dear me. Well, there you go. I hope that was acceptable.
It was. It was hard work getting my head in between the table and the camera, which is, yeah. Yeah. Not supposed to bend that way. I got copper out. Why did I get copper out? What was it?
I don't know.
I don't know. What was I was going to do copper? Oh, I'll just pick out some coins.
This is what just happened to make that possible. The camera is attached to the light there. Well, this is how unflexible he is. That was hilarious, but I see two cameras. There should have had a head in each. Really? Is that? You don't know what my desk looks like. There is absolutely no way that could happen. My cat just swatted at you. Oh, Garinoka's cat's trying to get you.
I'm definitely more of a dog person.
Well, the cats know, you see.
That's it.
Get
Yeah.
you off the screen. You guys didn't even move, didn't even wake up.
Pete the Hydrator loves this stream.
And there's Dizzy Boo.
Yeah.
And yes, I do talk to my cat. Sorry. There's some new cards as well, so all sorts of stuff. All sorts of stuff to do. So yes, go claim your free packs courtesy of Price Riot. There's 6 left, so go grab them and make us do stupid stuff. So why not?
So, just using some Army Painter True Copper.
D says hi.
I love the way it can't say Wicked D. It just says hi.
Look at that cute little puppy.
Yeah, he's not that little anymore.
No.
He's huge now.
Yep. He's massive.
Goblin Squire Creations thinks you're crazy.
You know why? Because we are! Did you like the gift that I made just for you today? Today, Goblin Squire. My coffee gift. I made that just for you. I made that today just for you.
Coffee gift?
Yeah, because I'm insane, aren't I?
That's why you've not been getting much work done. You've been messing up.
Pete the Hydrator thinks you're crazy.
We are crazy. Yeah. Yes, it was quite something. Yes, indeed.
I'm not getting any painting done here, am I?
Army Painter True Copper. That's what I'm using over here. True Copper.
You have to do some more like talking and stuff while I actually paint something.
No, you do such a good job of doing the talky.
Oh, but nothing gets painted.
See, the danger with something like this is I could just go around and I could pick loads of copper coins out and loads of silver coins out and it just looked like an absolute massive dotty mess. I haven't really looked at anybody else's painted rendition of this mini before embarking on painting it myself. And maybe I should have done beforehand, just to see what other people had done and what kind of things I could do with it. And I did have a crazy thought earlier on. I thought, like, I might get this mini finished on stream. And like, that was never ever going to happen, was it? It's just craziness. Absolute ludicrous. How much copper is too much copper?
Well, surely you want more gold.
Yeah, definitely.
Tony says, I have a cheer ready for Goblin Squire stream. My RPG dice celebrate their 40th birthday this year. And we could play the birthday song for your dice if you want to, Tony. What are you going to be playing, Red Snail? Red Snail says, looking forward to this long weekend. Oh yeah, it's like a bank holiday. We don't do bank holidays, we're just open like normal. Looking forward to this long weekend. Plenty of gaming going on. What are you going to be playing? Oh, we're going to do the birthday song for Tony's dice. Now, the birthday song can sometimes be slightly louder than the rest of the stream. So, are we all ready to sing along and say happy birthday to Tony's dice? Keep our fingers crossed that this works. Here we go.
There is a mighty Lancer birthday, a mighty Lancer birthday. Someone has a birthday in mighty Lancer land. Happy birthday.
Yay! Tony's dice. Tony's dice, happy birthday. Oh dear. Happy birthday, Tony's dice. Happy birthday. Hope that you've all recovered from that being slightly louder. Yes, I know, Goblin Squire. Goblin Squire says, it's still so hard to believe that that's Mrs MLG's singing voice. I know it's beautiful, isn't it? Absolutely beautiful. Oh, Tony says they've gone all bashful. You need to paint in the screen.
I'm trying.
What colour are you painting now? Still copper?
True copper.
It's just, it's so shiny.
You can't tell.
We can't tell. Maybe if I turn it down slightly. I'll turn it down slightly and then you can have a...
So I'm going to move on. I'm going to use some rust. I'm going to use some Model Air rust. And I've got Mystic White all over my finger. Yeah, so I'm going to use some rust. Yeah, just a little bit of that. I'm going to use this to paint the banding on the treasure chest, and an odd couple of coins in amongst the rest of the bits and pieces. So there's a couple of tiny little padlocks on this treasure chest. I'm going to leave those. I'm going to paint those metal. I'm going to get some metallic colour out in a minute and do those. I really could have used... I could have used the Dark Star paints. I forgot all about them. Yeah, but I know, but I could have painted the whole thing and then I could have
Pete
polished it.
Hydrator would like you to look down the camera lens and say hello.
It's your turn now. Can you do it?
I don't know if I can. How am I going to do that? I'll have to like raise me. You'll just be able to see up my nose. Can't do it. Am I in?
Awesome. What you like? You couldn't see up your nose.
Who did it better? That's what I want to know. I've lost my minute now. I don't know where it's gone.
Don't know what you... Ah! I've blobbed.
I've lost all my stuff. Everything's rolled away. Where's my paint?
I've blobbed all over the treasure chest. Paintbrush is too fat. And my dexterity is minimal. I reckon if I was a player character in Dungeons and Dragons, I reckon my dexterity characteristic could be like 8. It's definitely my dump stat. Obviously, you know, if you had a comeliness stat for your physical beauty, it'd be like 20, wouldn't it? Because I'm a bit of a stunner.
You sure are.
Another turtle made it to the water.
The turtles have made it.
I'm glad that we're saving all these turtles.
It's good, isn't it?
Are you going to start wrapping up?
Yeah. Okay. So in a few moments, we're going to go across. We're going to raid across to Goblin Squire's stream. I'm going to fix this treasure chest, and then while Goblin Squire is streaming, I'm going to finish this guy.
Pete the Hydrator says hi.
Hi, Pete. I'm going to try and get this guy kind of finished, and maybe get his wash on and stuff, and then get some pictures up in the Discord of him later. Might take a little another hour or so, I reckon. But with it all being metallics, I'm not going to go too crazy. I'm not going to worry about like several layers of highlights or anything over the top for it, really. We're gonna go simple.
Cheers.
This brown I've used for the treasure chest. This is some Green Stuff World Choco Brown, which is a lovely deep chocolatey brown. I guess that's the only way to describe it. Nice colour. Get some of that on there. Tidy those edges up.
So what are you doing tomorrow? Quick before we go.
So yep. On tomorrow's stream, I think I'm going to paint. I think I'm going to paint my Etin. So it's going to be a combo stream tomorrow. I'm going to be painting this Etin, this Nub the Butcher, and this Raptor. all of which are for the RCL. So these are duo and trio minis, and this Raptor is for my Predator Prey pop-up challenge mini. So I'm going to paint these guys, and also, if we get enough time, I might even whack a bit of paint on this guy, who is a Reaper Ghast that I've clipped off his base and stuck on a paved plastic base. So yeah, several minis on the painting table tomorrow night. A little bit of work on them all. They're steady builds over the course of the month. But yeah, that's the plan for tomorrow. Red Snail says he used to have a mate called Fat Nub. That's an interesting nickname. Fat Nub. Right, let's just tidy that bit up there.
So when are you going to do a stream putting these MDF?
After I've completed all of my painting commitments that I've set myself, because I definitely want to make sure I get the things that are committed for trio and duo, so I don't let anybody down. So I'm going to get those sorted and done, and then we'll have a look at sorting some MDF stuffs for a stream, I think. Wicked D says, can I just say, Mrs MLG, that bust is amazing. It is, isn't it? She's doing an absolutely fantastic.
I read that as brush. I read that brush is amazing, and I was just going to go, it's a very good brush, but I didn't really write it because I'm daft. It's really cool. It's a really cool bust. I've had him for a long time because I think he's really cool. But yeah, we are out of stock, but he is coming back in. This is going to be my bust entry, obviously, for the RCL. But I'm trying to think that this side will be lighter because of this candle. But my OCL, whatever you say it, has never been very good. So we shall see what happens. We shall see what happens. But in the meantime, we are going to be going over to Golem Squire at some point. It doesn't seem to be on my thing yet. You're not live yet, Hamish. Or is it doing that annoying thing where it won't let us raid? It won't let us raid Wikipedia the other day.
It hasn't sent me a notification to say that he's live.
He's not clicked it yet. Maybe he's not clicked it yet. So yes, tomorrow. Oh, there we go. So tomorrow, you're going to be doing more painting, aren't you?
Yep.
Cool.
Yep. Painting more awesome minis. I've got a selection of figures there. We're going to get those a little bit more work done on all of those. I'm not promising that I will have any finished by the end of the night tomorrow night, but they will definitely all have more paint on than they would at the start of the stream. And they might even get a little bit more paint on them before the start of the stream, if I'm lucky, and can get around to it. So
one more so
that's
before you go. Is that what that is?
That's it. Yeah, I didn't want to disappoint you. I thought I'd give you all a little treat.
Is it gonna let me? It won't let me see it. It says the same thing. Invalid user again. Why is it not working?
I don't know.
How very, very annoying.
Thank you everyone for joining us. Hopefully you might join us in going over to see Goblin Squire. If we can't raid, that's a little disappointing of the old Twitch scheme. Yeah. Hope you enjoy the rest of your evening, and we'll see you soon.
Oh, there it is.
Ah, there we go. It's going.
I'm doing it. Yay!